Hello, welcome back to Debbie's Homemade and another Cooking with Debbie. Today I'm getting ready to cook some brown stew snapper, Jamaican style. Here in this bowl I have 4 whole snappers. They've been cleaned up properly, sliced on each side twice, going slanted like that. And I have this, some people would say, weird thing when I cook snapper, because I am not a fan of really, some people when they cook their fish, they like to drizzle lemon on it afterwards or even during. I'm not a big fan of that. So to prevent myself from having to do that, I like to marinate my snapper in a brine overnight before cooking it. And what my brine entails is I drown it in water with some whole cloves, star anise, and y'all know that thing that I like so much. So it's whole cloves, star anise, and pimento, thyme, and I smash up some I can't remember, some garlic. I had to smell it, I'm sorry. Some garlic, some thyme, and sometimes some onion, and drown it in water and put all that in there, cover it, put it in the refrigerator for 24 hours before I cook my fish. That's what I like to do with my snapper before I cook them. So then I've done that. So then I rinse it a little bit, and then I dry it with clean paper towel, and I'm getting ready to season it. But I have in this bowl here to season this snapper, this dry seasoning I have in here to season it now is I have, also in the water I did have a whole Scotch bonnet that I burst to spice it. But in here I have some dry seasoning, and in dry seasoning I have this Caribbean fish seasoning. I have about a half a teaspoon because I only have 4. I don't want to make too much and then I have to get rid of it because I don't know when I'm going to cook fish again, and I don't want it to just sit there. I have about a half a teaspoon of everything that I'm going to tell you. So I have the fish seasoning. If you don't have it, that's fine. You'll have Old Bay seasoning, so you'll just use 1 teaspoon of Old Bay seasoning, because in here I also have a half a teaspoon of Old Bay seasoning. I do have an additional half a teaspoon of Scotch bonnet. I also have garlic powder. I also have Creole seasoning. I have salt. I have paprika. I have black pepper. And I have complete seasoning. So that is all what's combined in this bowl right here that I'm going to put only on the outside of the chicken of each of the fish, but also on the inside cavity of the fish. Each of the fish, okay. I'm gonna rub it in really good. I was going to actually cut off the heads because it's just me, Troy, my husband, and Jade. Jade does not like to see the head on her plate, so I was supposed to cut the head. Troy doesn't particularly like to see the head on his plate either, so I was supposed to cut the heads off, but I never got around to it. Maybe when I'm finished cooking it, before I put it on the plate, maybe then I'll cut it off. Growing up in Jamaica, some people, because in Jamaica we're a fan of bones. All 5 of my children were born here in America, and even though I'm Jamaican, I think only one, Stacy, if you're watching this, I don't know, I think you're the only one who may, I'm not quite sure, I'm going to ask you later, who may indulge in the bones in your food. I don't know, because I know Christopher, your brother, does not, and none of your sisters do, so I kind kind of don't anymore because they look at me like, Mommy, what are you doing? Stop it. So I kind of don't anymore. But you know, Jamaicans, we indulge in the bone. And it's kind of funny how now in America, they're using the marrow from bones to make broth for healing purposes. I tell my kids, I said, that's why I'm so healthy, because they never understand how flu seasons, I've never gotten shots. And at my age, I still don't get sick. And all the other illnesses, someone who survived a stroke at 21, someone who had a seizure disorder, but I don't get sick. I said, those are the reasons. Y'all look at me like I'm weird, but those are the reasons I don't get sick. That's why I'm healthy as a horse, but y'all look at me like I'm weird. I said, they're just not getting into the healing properties of bone marrow. I said, we've known about it forever. Okay, so guys, this is, see, all on the inside of the cavity, yeah, and the slices all in there, yeah, on each side. See, and see, I'm very proud. I did great. I can smell the, you know, the stuff I told you I put in the brine, the whole spice, the pimento, the cloves, the star anise. I can smell it, and I just love that flavor. Oh my God, I just love that smell. And before I move over, which I already have my oil heating, so before we pause a bit and move over, I just want to show you for the sauce, I have lots of fresh garlic mince. I have lots of onions sliced up. Today's Sunday and I like to end my day early and go relax. I have a large tomato diced up. I have some bell peppers and thyme sliced up, ready to go. So we're going to take a quick pause and we're going to move over to the stove, and it's time to cook. Okay guys, it's time to fry our fish. Over here in this pot, I have a pot of water with some lemon slices. I have also a cinnamon stick in there, because if you know, when you're cooking fish, the house tends to smell like fish. I hate that. So I like to have something in there to combat that smell. Also over on my table over there, yesterday I was cleaning. It reminds me of that because Thursday was my birthday and my Jordan was out shopping for my birthday, and she remembered that I love to burn incense when I'm cleaning, and so it reminds me. So she brought me some incense. She called me and asked me what flavors did I want, and when she said lavender, because she said, Mommy, they didn't have any frankincense and myrrh, and when she said lavender, I just said, stop right there. She said, you sure that's all you want? I said, yeah, just buy a ton of lavender. So yesterday while I was cleaning, I was burning lavender, so that reminded me. So not only do I have the lemon and the cinnamon stick over here, I'm also burning some lavender over there, incense. So, you know, when you're cooking fish, it just smells up the house, and that, as much as I love eating fish, I will definitely not cook fish if I don't have something to kill the smell in the house. So just wanted to give you that tip. Another tip is you have to make sure your oil is very hot when you're cooking fish, because fish is very delicate, and you put it in oil that is not hot, you're going to have problems, and you're going to have some problems because it's going to kill your fish. So we're going to fry our fish. You're going to take turns. I'm using a smaller pot because I'm going to take turns, and I'm going to switch. When it's time to cook them down, I'm going to switch. So you want to give it time on each side. So I'll come back. I won't come back until after all of my fish is done. So I will see you soon, okay? Okay guys, our fish is done. I'm gonna say about 4 to 5 minutes on each side. Now we're gonna stew down our fish. So I switched the pots. I'm gonna add a little more oil in here. I use canola oil to fry them. You can also use vegetable oil or coconut oil. It's up to you. I use what I had. So I'm gonna add to this pot. Now I'm gonna add I'm switching the oil. This is just my preference. You don't have to. I'm adding about I'm adding 2 tablespoons of my grapeseed oil in here. Okay. I'm also going to add, where is it, a half a stick of butter in here. I'm getting ready to fry some plantain. Turn it down. Now I'm going to add the onions and the garlic. In this bowl here, while we're sauteing the onions and garlic, I have 2.5 teaspoons of brown sugar. And you remember the dry seasoning that I seasoned up the fish with. I also have a half a teaspoon of every single one of them. If you remember them, Old Bay seasoning, fish seasoning, garlic powder, salt, black pepper, allspice. I also have a half a teaspoon of them. The difference I also have is 2.5 teaspoons of brown sugar. Oh, and also I did add another teaspoon of Scotch bonnet. I love my fish spicy. I don't really like spicy food. Not much, not like my family anyway. So I'm just gonna saute these onions and garlic for a bit. Okay, to the garlic and the onions, I'm going to add the chopped tomatoes. Rice and pigeon peas, or gunga peas as we call them in Jamaica. I use the green ones. Let me show you. So perfect and delicious, so yummy. And I made some green peas with carrots, sauteed green peas with carrots. I did that while I was frying the fish. Okay, these are looking good. Now I'm going to add the dry spices, including the brown sugar. Bell peppers and the thyme. I hear you coming a mile away because I hear that whistling that I keep telling you to stop doing. Okay. bit while I work on those plantains. That's all going to do another one. First time it's smelling so good. Oh my gosh. Oh, that smell. Tell my mom I don't like cooking with dry thyme. I just love the smell of fresh thyme. Oh my god, that smell. I just love the smell of fresh thyme. Okay, I have 1/3 cup of ketchup here. Right in there. If I didn't make green beans, or if I didn't make green beans, I probably would have made steamed cabbage anyway. Probably not. Jade is not a big fan of it, and if I made steamed cabbage, I would have put carrots in there. But if I didn't make something where I would put carrots, I would add carrots to this. But since when I make green beans, I like to add carrots to it. It helps with the color. And of course, when I make steamed cabbage, I'm gonna put carrots in there. So I'm gonna add just a tad of water. Maybe I wanted to add a 1/2 cup of water. I have some hot water here in my tea kettle. So let's do this, a 1/2 cup of water. That's not quite a 1/2 cup because I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna pour it into the bowl that I had the fish seasoned up in. It's a Jamaican thing. And when we make brown stew chicken, we do the same thing. I think that's how the Maroons, our ancestors, this, you know, the reason Jamaicans cook the way they do, they don't believe in leaving anything behind. They find a way to cook everything. Hence cooking chicken back, chicken neck, chicken feet, all that stuff. Okay. I don't want a lot of liquid. If you want to add a little more, the ketchup, the 1/3 cup of the ketchup, there's a little ketchup in there. I'm cleaning it out. That you didn't do this weekend, did you? What? You didn't have any hope that you didn't do this weekend, did you? Oh, crap. Really? I did, yes.
Oh, well, I did this before you told me to.
So when the last time she called, she said that Friday she needed something done.
I just said I did it already.
Yeah, and then she said she needed 2 more for the month. This is the last of the month, I think.
And she wanted 2 by the end of the week. I did 2.
Okay, guys, so I'm just gonna add the fish in this amazing combination thing we got going here. Just add them in here. We don't really need them cooking, just this piece came off. I'm just gonna put it in there. Oh my goodness. Jade. And you just want to get a spoon and you want to try and get in here and just bring some of this Yeah. Let's bring some of this goodness to the top. Turn the heat down. You want to dry it out. Turn the heat down. Are you the one not so much big fan of gravy? She's not here. I'm talking to myself. Oh my Lord. Okay, well, let's do this. Lord Jesus. That's all if it tastes, girl. Like my husband would say, I just want to bathe myself in that. Lord, good. They say humble yourself, but sometimes, like you said, Lena, I know you probably won't watch this because, like you said, your husband is the cook in the family. But girl, like you said, yeah, you're supposed to humble yourself, but sometimes you just gotta, you know when you're good. And this right here, I ain't gonna lie, this right here is the bomb. Okay. I really don't want to fix the plate to eat because when I cook fish, I like to go straight to the, you know where. I like to just go clean it off for me. Yes, but I'm going to just get a little smidgen for y'all because I'm telling y'all, y'all need to see me in Jesus. Oh my Jesus, that is so good. Oh, I gotta turn off the kettle. That is, come on y'all, just take a look at this. Just take a look at that. Take a look at that. Take a look at that, people. It is so divine. It is so yummy. It is so good. I want to thank you so much for watching. From my kitchen to yours, from my family to yours. God bless. You know what? When I make a plate, I'm gonna make another. I'm gonna make a short video to add to this one. But still, I'm telling you, from my kitchen to yours, from my family to yours. God bless. Thank you. Do not forget to like, subscribe, and share with your family so they can enjoy some of the goodness. Share with your friends so they can enjoy some of the goodness. I love you. God bless. And you have a wonderful life. Love you. Bye. Okay, then, Carol, this for you. When you guys finally come and visit me, I promise you, this is what you will dine on. I promise you. That's my brown stew snapper right there. Yes, this is my rice with gungo peas, pigeon peas, whatever you want to call it. And my sauteed green beans with carrots and some good veggies. And I have some plantains over here. They were very ripe, so they're very sweet, guys. Come and join me. It's gonna be good.